Welcome back to Wall Street Training's Basic Merger Modeling course, Part 3, in which case we will build a simple merger modeling. We'll quickly input some numbers for our target, calculate our income statement, and our very selected balance sheet. And then we'll do the same thing for our acquirer. We're going to copy and paste the numbers and double it up for the acquirer. And then we're going to slap these two together, and we'll create a little bit more detailed of an accretion dilution model. Let's now turn to our Excel file that you should have open, our simple merger model template. You'll see that this has 3 tabs. The first tab is our target company, in which case we will build our very quick income statement using our simple growth and percents, as well as our selected balance sheet and valuation items. We will then take this entire file, this entire tab, literally, I kid you not, we will copy and paste that into our acquirer tab. We will double that up. That's now our acquirer tab. We will double it up exactly on some selected key numbers. I'll walk you through that. And then we're going to go ahead, new code tab. In E8, the target stock price will be equals, control page up twice to the target, and you're going to select for me M20, which is my $10 share price. The premium that I will pay to this stock price, 25%. The acquisition price will be 25% above the $10. The shares outstanding I got to buy back will be 11. So equals, in E11 will equals E28 from the target tab. What's my equity value that I'm going to buy back, that I'm going to purchase, equals the price times, the acquisition price rather, times the shares outstanding. 137.50. What's my net debt? Equals, control page up twice to the target, and get yourself to M12. E14, equity enterprise value, alt equals, but that gets you all the way to the stock price, so just hit down till you get to E12, my equity value, shift down to my net debt. That's my transaction value, my enterprise. What's my EBITDA in year 0? E15 equals, control page up twice to the target, get yourself to E31, $15. What's my multiple? Well, simply the 182 divided by 15 bucks, paying a 12.2 multiple. Second thing we'll do is, let's go to our deal structure. How much percent? I'm going to zoom this out a bit so we can see all the numbers. Let's go to cell L. 6% cash, let's say 50%. Stock equals 1 minus that 50%. Deal fees, hard-coded $5. Let's make that up. Debt financing, well, you have 2 ways here. We're going to assume that you have the option, or that we're going to take our total enterprise value, which includes our debt, and we may decide to issue additional debt on that, or we may decide to issue equity. In either case, for now, we will take our total enterprise value, so equals E14 times, F for that, times L6, my percent cash. L11, just hit me a Control D, don't worry about the dollar sign there. Or you can hit Control Shift M and make that no dollar sign. The acquirer's stock price equals the acquirer page M20, $15. The number of the new shares issued will simply be equals the amount of money I will issue in stock divided by my stock price. I'm the acquirer. I'm going to issue my target 6.1 shares. How many shares did I start with? L16 equals, from the acquired tab to control page up to E28. Alt equals to take my new pro forma shares outstanding. Let's grab in some of our balance sheet numbers. So I want you to go to P9, the target's cash equals, control page up twice to the cash, which will come from M9. Debt equals M10 probably. Equity, you could probably just hit Control D at this point, so I want to hit Control D. Goodwill, just hard code 0. Do the same thing for the acquirer. Equals acquirer M9 Control D, and let's make that properly formatted, and then Control D again, no goodwill. Let's calculate our pro forma cash balance. We're going to just assume for our pro forma cash to take the sum. We're not going to use any of our cash or excess cash to fund the deal. This is a simple merger model. What's the debt? The debt is going to be Q10, my acquirer's continued existing balance. Remember, I've assumed that I've refinanced my debt of my target, so I will not use P10 anymore. To this, I will add the new debt raised, L10. And then I will also need to add L9, my deal fees. Why is that? Here's the formula again. Q10 plus L10 plus L9. Per M&A accounting rules, transaction fees are considered part of purchase price, which will actually increase our goodwill number in 2 cells. But also, we're going to raise this amount via debt, cash paid out. R11 is my equity. I'm blowing away my target company, so what's my equity in R11? It will simply be my acquirer's balance plus the amount of equity that I'm going to raise, which is L11. So R11 will say Q11 plus L11. Goodwill is fairly straightforward as well. Goodwill would be equity value, not enterprise. It will be equity value, so that equals E12 minus my target's equity, P11, plus L9, because transaction fees, as I just mentioned, are considered part of purchase price, and therefore increase your goodwill. Let's now go to Q15, our interest on cash for the acquirer, equals, so we're in Q15, equals the acquired tab M14. Interest on cash, and Control D that to get my interest rate on my debt. Let's now slap our income statements together.